It's time to celebrate. You did it. In a very competitive, fierce market with a challenging, evolving landscape, you secured a ServiceNow job. So, now that you've made it, you're probably thinking your first few days will go something like this. On your left, you'll be whisked away to a flawless, well-organized onboarding process that streamlines everything into a single, perfect experience. And on your right, you'll be greeted by your new manager who has answers to all of your questions and knows precisely where everything that you need is located. And lastly, you'll find... Let's be real. While every company should have a well-organized onboarding process, some don't, and even less include specific information relevant to ServiceNow professionals. Hi, my name is Alan Andreas, a certified master architect with over a decade of ServiceNow experience, and I'd like to welcome you to Allenovation. When it comes to onboarding, most ServiceNow professionals start with a standard company orientation, and then once that's wrapped up, they're passed off to their manager or their team. By this point, you'll often find that there's no structured checklist in place to continue guiding you. This gap in the process is usually where things start to feel disconnected, especially for those new to the ServiceNow ecosystem, as they don't have prior experience to help fill in the blanks. To clarify, I'm not saying that organizations need to roll out the red carpet and pop champagne just because you're here, although, let's be honest, that'd be pretty darn cool. I'm merely suggesting that they cover the essentials in an organized manner. To help the community, I've created a checklist packed with key ServiceNow questions, insights, and tasks that can make your onboarding experience smoother and more effective. To keep these things simple, I've organized these tips into 3 levels. Are you ready for level 1? Let's dive in. If it's not provided initially, be sure to ask for access to any ServiceNow knowledge bases they might be using, as many organizations keep a repository of procedures, governance guidelines, leading practices, code snippets, and recordings of key meetings that I'm sure you'll find useful early on. Confirm you've been sent the proper invites to relevant ServiceNow meetings. These could be daily, weekly, or monthly, and while this tip may seem pretty basic, this step is frequently missed or results in last-minute invites being sent, which just adds to an already stressful experience. In addition to meeting invites, ask about being added to appropriate ServiceNow-specific channels. Many organizations have channels dedicated to roles such as BA, developer, or architect, and other channels like announcements and knowledge sharing. It's highly recommended to set up a free ServiceNow personal developer instance, otherwise known as a PDI, with your work email. Just remember to avoid importing any confidential information related to your organization or its clients. Our final level 1 tip is for those working with ServiceNow partners. Be sure to sign up for a partner account, as you need to gain access to free Now Learning courses that'll definitely support your career growth. Don't forget to also map your certifications into your organization's partner portal. To learn more, check with your manager for details. Let's head to level 2. Earlier, we discussed joining ServiceNow-specific chat channels, but it's also helpful to find out if your organization has other groups, like a Center of Excellence or COE, which drives best practices and serves as a hub of expertise and thought leadership. Even if you feel you're not ready to join those kinds of groups just yet, simply knowing that they exist within your organization is a great starting point. Effective communication and transparency are essential for project success, and knowing what is expected of you right from the start can significantly reduce stress and anxiety. I suggest asking if your organization utilizes a RACI matrix within its project delivery framework. This document clarifies project roles and responsibilities by specifying who is responsible, accountable, consulted, and informed for each task or deliverable. It's likely that your organization provides services or products related to the ServiceNow platform, whether to internal teams or external clients. Understanding these offerings is crucial as the work related to them may come your way at some point. In partner organizations, there is often a sales document, such as a one-pager, that provides details into what their offerings look like. Likewise, it's important to know which ServiceNow products your organization has licenses for, what's been implemented thus far, and which products they might consider purchasing in the future. Obtaining this information will give you a comprehensive understanding of the current landscape and give insight into the future. It's time for the final level. Are you ready? Let's go. By this level, you should have most of the necessary information, access, and meeting invites that you need. Now, let's elevate your approach by discussing strategic ways you can demonstrate your commitment to your ServiceNow career and future. One effective way to do this is to express your interest in ServiceNow expert programs like the Architecture Excellence or ArcX, Certified Technical Architect, CTA, or Certified Master Architect, CMA programs as early as possible. Additionally, highlighting your enthusiasm for ServiceNow events such as the Annual Knowledge Conference, World Forum, or local developer meetups is very beneficial. Bringing this up with management as early as possible can significantly increase your chances of being invited, as most organizations only invite a limited number of people. So, if you don't share your interests, they may not know to include you. Make it a priority to connect with individuals who share your passion for the ServiceNow platform. Pay attention during meetings and chats to identify these people and consider reaching out to them individually to introduce yourself more personally. Additionally, seek out authors of documents and presentations that resonate with you and don't hesitate to contact them with a brief introduction. Once you've settled into your daily tasks and feel comfortable with your routine, consider volunteering for ServiceNow initiatives that may be active or planned, such as enhancing documentation, policies, and procedures. Volunteering is your way to show that you are a team player and are ready to contribute. We've covered a lot of great information, and I hope that this checklist guides you towards a smoother onboarding experience, whether now or in the future. And if you ever have any questions at all, or if you have any other onboarding tips that you think others should know about, please leave a comment below and let us know. We sincerely appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and if you enjoy ServiceNow content like this, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with others. Once again, my name is Alan Andreas, host of Alan Innovation, and until next time, take care.